Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
Good evening, everyone. And welcome to the hangar at Oaks Amusement Park, home of the 5-time defending world champion Rose City Rollers. Now, before we get started, raise your hands if this is your first time at roller derby. Whew, boy, that is a whole lot of y'all. Well, I want to say welcome to all of y'all who are here for your first time. Welcome to the Rose City Rollers family. We are happy to have you here. We are happy to introduce you to this wild and wonderful sport. It is amazing. It is incredible. If you have questions, ask your neighbors. We are friendly. We are happy to help out. So please, be welcome here in our home because you're part of our family now. And also, before we get started, please stay on your side of those black bumpers. That is for your safety and the safety of the skaters. Also, please be courteous to your fellow fans. Do not walk in front of everybody while the action is going. There's 30 seconds between each jam. Use that time if you need to get back and forth between your seats. Your fellow fans will appreciate you for this. And now, let's get to the game we've got tonight between the Devils and the Angels. Okay, my friends from the infernal realms, let's try this again. The Devils. Much better. And the Angels. All right, still winning there, but better. Okay, while you're in the cheering mood, give it up for all of our volunteers who make all this possible. And for our officials on skates and off. And now, to Furious, who you got?
Thank you, Puns. It is my honor, as always, to bring to you tonight in the white. Put your hands together for the Angels. Wearing 113 Fruit Bat. 127 Rack Attack. 168 Durwood. 215 is biblically accurate Gnarly Ray Jepson. 22 is Stunt Double. 342 Big Bad Wolf. 350 Lightning McQueer. Wearing number 36 Destroyevsky. 420 Hamboni. 585 is Daisy Dukes. Wearing number 8, Fleur de Lethal. Wearing 3-3, it's Beazle Buns. 8-1-4, your captain, Edward Scullen. Wearing number 8-3, Macy DC. 8-7-3, Danger Moose. And last but never least, 9-9-9 is Lady Macbeth. Put your hands together one more time for the Angels.
And introducing in the red, the Devils. Starting with 0505 Jackie Daytona. 15 Pretty Hate Machine. 19 Malice. 1967 Gay Fieri. Number 202 Matt Murdoch. Oh, my mistake. Miss 197 Rigamaroo. 208 Megan Me Angry. 21 Fatality. 3125 Bruise Clues. 333 Brittany Smears. 618 Ghoul. Number 72 Solar. Number 815 and your captain Tiny Danger. 82 Ultraviolet. 86 Sunny. 96 Velveeta. And last but certainly not least, 990 Bullet Ant.
All right, put them together one more time for the team in red, the Devils.
Hello, hello, hello. Guess who it is? Back on the mic, baby. It's Judge Booty coming at you from the heavenly hangar, looking down like gods from the mezzanine. We are in charge tonight, but I do have a second person to my duo.
Oh, what's up? It's not ham this time. It's Alpaca.
Camboni is skating tonight, so they're going to get to hear all our little jokes at their expense.
Yep, we're going to make as much fun of ham as possible tonight.
That's
Just
the goal.
kidding. We love ham.
We're very excited for Wreckers v. Wreckers. Best games of the year, in my opinion.
Absolutely. The best energy, best crowd, best costumes.
I know. Check out the officials dressed like judges tonight.
They're looking fantastic.
Love that. Love all of the Devils and Angels get up that we see on both teams, and the coaches and the fans.
Do you know who was in the dinosaur?
I believe that is Mrs. Buns.
Incredible.
Yes, I believe so. And if I'm wrong, let me know, Dinosaur, who you are.
Yeah, drop it in the chat if you know who the dinosaur is.
Ooh, lining up for the first jam.
The Jam on Hawthorne Jam line.
That's right. We got Tiny Danger versus Daisy. Look at all of our friends out there. They're so excited to play.
Oh, yeah. First jam jitters, and they're just going to wiggle those right out.
I'm going to say I'm so proud of Tiny. She didn't fall during the skate out announcement of her name this time like she did last time. So
Hey, listen.
big shout out to our captain down there.
And she's looking up at the top there and
Pushing. Just has Eddie to beat. Oh, lead jammer goes to Tiny Danger. And we got a multiplayer call on stunt double.
the hat is off from Daisy. Looking to potentially make a pass if Eddie can set themselves up.
Looking for Eddie, but Daisy takes the inside. Tiny, down in the pack, but up and through.
Daisy's out of the pack now.
Oh, looks like Tiny's going to run it a bit longer. Maybe getting some more points. Who's to say? Who's to say what's going on? Oh, Devil's telling her to call it off. And that's Devil, the coach, not the team as a whole. We got a Daredevil coaching on the bench tonight.
Capital D Devil.
Capital D Devil. And that's the first jam, 4-0 in favor of the Devils.
All right, and we've got Ghoul and Death on the Jam on Hawthorne Gem line.
This is Ghoul's first adult home team bout, and they have a bunch of their junior friends here cheering them on tonight.
Doing a little do-si-do on the line.
Just messing around with your friends. Ooh, Death's trying to follow Destroy on that outside line. Ghoul with a little spin.
Lead jammer Ghoul.
All right, Death pushing in the back, looking for some offense.
Working hard, and then White is lining back up, and we have
Ghoul with a little hop. Ghoul loves a little apex jump.
a little zoom room.
A little zoom room apex jump.
Zoom room apex jump.
You know what? Take your dog to Zoom Room and they will learn how to apex jump. That is my promise, not theirs.
And the discipline to do so.
Oop, and that's the call off.
All right, what do we got on the board? 4 more points?
8 more points for
8
the
more points.
Devils. A strong start for our team in red.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this Radical Wheels replay.
Got a little hop
Ghoul's
and a
going to do
skip.
just a little hop.
Oof.
Just a little hop over Moose's back leg.
All right, who we got on the Jam on Hawthorne Gem line?
We've got Brittany Smears and we got Biblically Accurate Gnarly Ray Jepson. And that's the only time I'm going to say your full name like that.
Say it 3 times fast.
Too long.
All right, Smear on the line there, just running
Smear
up and
bapping through, but Sunny's at the top to catch Gnarly.
Still makes it
Per
out.
usual.
Yeah, but the competition's still hot and still going.
Smear's coming around for her scoring pass. Gonna make it quick.
Ooh,
Quick,
good
and a
contact
call
and-
up. Looks like she got all 4 of those points. We'll see.
Yeah, let's see where them hips landed. What do we got?
Yep.
Ooh, yep.
All 4 for Smear, 0 for the team in white, the Angels.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Angels' score is looking like a big halo right now.
Oh, that was a good one.
Thanks. That was off the cuff.
That was off the cuff. That's not any of the ones we practiced before the stream went
Wasn't
live.
even a bit.
Oh, shout out to our friends in the chat. We have somebody from Australia, somebody cheering on Pearl Jam, somebody cheering on Ghoul. I would love a shout out from all the moms in the chat. If you're a mom watching roller derby tonight, I would love to get to know you in the chat.
Ooh,
Oh, Buns!
just a little duck and under.
It only took 3 minutes to peak the mics, and here we are.
This would be Angel's first lead jam.
Yes, it is.
And Buns as jammer?
Buns,
Let's go.
Maybe, I don't know if it's Buns' first bout as a jammer, but
Feels pretty.
feels like it might be.
Feels pretty big
They've
deal.
jammed in some of them, but they've never been a starting jammer.
And
for
the cap is off on Bullet Ant back in the
Yes.
back there.
Bullet
Perhaps looking
Ant.
for a pass and
Looking for Guns, gave it to Guns. Eddie hit
Ooh.
Guns out.
almost a 2-town cider house star
Oh,
pass.
yes. Actually, that is a 2-town cider house star pass because
Oh,
Guns has it.
Yep. And Buns is looking to maybe call it off, and Allie is waving them on.
oh, Buns going to the box for a
Oh.
penalty.
Dang, the
Looks like a
Rebel
back
Heart
block.
Therapy penalty box.
Yes, gonna think about their actions there in the penalty box for a bit.
Some penance, if you will.
Yes, hopefully if they buy a ticket, they can make it out of purgatory. If you
Oh,
see
and there
our-
goes Guns, but they're gonna get back up and they're gonna
Guns,
keep
good
running.
little rocker symbol there, Guns. Yeah, if you happen to see our raffle ticket person tonight, they are selling tickets to get you out of purgatory. So,
I think I almost saw Guns' forked tongue there for
Oh.
a second.
ooh, Guns working that inside line. Buns back on the track with the cap off.
Yeah, they took their cap off because it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, Buns was lead jammer, so now there's no lead for the rest of the 25 seconds we have. So Buns could pass it, but unfortunately, I don't think that they are scoring. They had already passed their initial, so they didn't make any of those
Did not
points.
score any points.
They need the cap on to score the points past the initial.
Guns looking for some offense.
5
And
more
finding
seconds
it.
left, so Guns get some more points.
And maybe here's some points
Guns
here.
picks up some last few, almost all 4.
All right.
Long jam for our jammers out there. Oh my gosh, shout out to everyone in the chat. Hi,
Wow.
Rue's mom.
I'm a mom.
What's up, Sybil? Watching from a train in Montana. Oh, we got someone from Spokane. Link's cheering on Jammer Buns. Oh, Smack, I won't tell your boss you're watching from work.
We've got Daisy and Tiny Danger on the Jam on Hawthorne Jam line, but a small timeout was called.
That timeout brought to you by Welcome to PDX, RCR's official realtor. If you ever want to buy a house, that's who you should go to. And shout out to Root for saying, not Ghoul's mom, but proud coach of their last junior season. We love that. Sybil is everybody's mom.
Yeah, I never think about what I'm doing or what I did to get in the box. I'm just thinking about what I'm getting out of it
Yes.
and breathing.
Yeah, I'm taking that nice break.
Yeah.
It's always a beautiful time. Well, since we have an official timeout, let's give a shout out to some more of our sponsors. Shout out to 187 Killer Pads, often imitated, never duplicated. Stick with the best. Oh, we're back at it with Tiny versus Daisy. Oh, Tiny right through.
Just straight on through that pack. But Daisy not far
Not far
behind.
Ooh, a little spill, little spill.
And we get back up and we keep going.
Was that a garden hose from the Devils?
I don't know.
Maybe.
It was
Ooh,
fairly
good
successful.
job, Destroy, but I think that
We got
might
a
be a low
penalty.
block. Yes, it is.
And calling it, trying to.
We'll see if Daisy picks up any points from that.
They were
Tiny
definitely in
calling
there
it.
trying.
Yeah,
Might have evened that one out.
hard to
Ooh,
say.
a 1-point differential
Yeah,
there.
3 points for the Angels, 4 points for the Devils on that one.
All right. Looks like we've got the Angels sitting up at the top of the pack, lining up to hopefully maybe sit on
Yeah.
the Devils.
Since they're at disadvantage, they're down 1.
Would make sense to just make a giant pack blob.
Yeah, big old blob. Ooh, just slipping through. But Death's right behind.
Oh, we got high
We
competition
got a little
here.
race.
We got
a little
chase.
race. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I was going to put money on Ghoul, but Death is kind of picking up some speed here.
Oh.
Great job, Ghoul. Beautiful call off. No points for Death on that one. Waiting for some confirmation. Oh, but we now have 2 in the penalty box for the Angels. Looks like Lethal's there as well.
You would think that the Devils would be sitting in the penalty box a little bit more, but no. We got some secret sinners out here.
Looks like Lethal's in there for a direction penalty. All right, that's Angels with 4 penalties so far this game and Devils with 0.
We've got Gnarly and Smear on the line. Smear's taking up the inside, Gnarly on the out.
Beautiful work on the outside, Gnarly. Smear's right behind you. Eddie's trying to battle it out, though. Oh, taking that L for a forearm. Sorry, Eddie, buddy.
Oh, and now we only have 1 Angel on the track.
Stunt double, you gotta hold it down, buddy. You're gonna get... Oh, good job,
Ooh.
Gnarly.
All right.
But it looks like the Devil Jammer might have snuck in there. Yep, that's 3 points.
And the Angels are still playing down this next round.
All right, we got some more live action from the chat. Oh, that's AD saying that you're a mom. Oh, wait, no, you are Death's mom. Sorry. Go, 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 Angels. Proud mom of Lady Macbeth and Angels team tuning in from Philly.
You've got so many moms in the chat right now.
Hello to everyone's moms. Hi, Slammer.
I
You
think
are
it's
the resident
because you're
mom.
on. All right. We've got Bullet Ann up at the front.
Pushing, pushing, pushing. Oh,
Oh.
Buns is getting through. Just has to beat Fatality.
And Guns, that's a
but
pretty hard
maybe
wall.
there's
And Bullet Ann
a
gets through,
forearm
but
penalty
right-
on Fatality.
Everybody's just
I
rotating
don't know why
in
I'm
and
full
out.
naming her, but Bullet Ant is lead. Buns has snuck ahead. Not
Bullet Ann
snuck.
is looking to see if she should call it
Buns
off.
has barreled ahead like an angel fallen from heaven. Oh, not calling it off though. Maybe trying to clear the box. Big hit by Destroy. Oh, and that's all 4 versus just 2 helping out Bullet Ant.
And we got some offense.
Get some help from your friends, buddy.
Buns is
Good
back
job,
in and
Buns.
barreling through.
Shout out to Buns challenging that link right there, going right through the seam. Love to see it. Great offense by Edward Scullin. Let me peek that mic a 3rd time tonight.
What a fantastic jam from Buns tonight.
That's the skin of a killer, Bella. That's for you, Eddie. Rue has mom watching from Arizona, and Sis is watching from Utah. Oh, Ave is cheering for Pearl Jam. This is your kid. Pearl Jam's kid. Woohoo!
Eddie originally did want to go by Skull, But
Yeah.
apparently we were like, no, you look more like an Eddie.
She's not a skull.
She's not
I
a
hate to
skull.
say
I'm
it.
sorry. Canceled. Twilight, fine. Great, even.
Yeah, Tiny Danger. No secret about where that name is from. The famous Elton John song.
Oh, and Daisy is out of that pack too, but here comes Tiny right up behind.
Daisy Dukes is not actually based off Dukes of Hazzard. It's from a not well-known song called Starstruck.
Not well known.
I guess it is well-known. Well, for
It's a banger.
it's a banger. Nice legs. Daisy Dukes makes the boys go woo woo. Ant does scary things, seemingly with no fear. Sybil, you're so right. You're so right about that. We got Ghoul and Death on the line again. Death wanted us to make sure to mention that her squat PR is 225, which is pretty impressive.
Very impressive.
Pretty impressive for Lady Macbeth. Ghoul's taking that offense right by, but Death has
That's
it.
right out in the front. But it is a hot competition coming in, so it is up to the Angels and Devils to figure out if they're going to play offense or defense with the jammer coming back in.
Here it goes. Death picks up a few. Ghoul might have been just fast enough to pick up one. Ooh.
That was a smart call.
2! 2 for Ghoul. 4 for Death.
This is a tight game. Playing some tight jams.
Today, Coco learned that Tiny Danger is a riff off Tiny Dancer. Hey, I learn stuff like that all the time, and I feel embarrassed by it. All right.
Looks like Devils are taking the top here. Ooh, but we got a little switcheroo happening right at the end here. A little bit of a run up for the jammers. Gnarly on the outside. Oh, but we've got Smear on the out, taking the lead.
Lead
Gnarly
jammer for
definitely
the
isn't good enough.
Devils. Biblically accurate, Gnarly Ray Jepsen is working her pop star booty off to get by. Sunny at the top, and she does.
Smear finding that space and making another round around, so that's 4 points.
Another round's around.
Around.
Oh, Rue's grandma is watching from Arizona.
Yo, we've got multiple generations of moms.
And we got Eddie's mom.
When
Hi,
is
Robin. I didn't get to meet you when you came and visited.
Mother's Day soon, right? That's May.
Mother's Day is in May.
Let's go. Is there a bout on Mother's Day? You can be announcing.
I think there
for
might
that.
be. We got Paul Bunyan's and Bullet Ant up. Buns got their name because their first pair of roller skates were hand-me-downs and they were too small and gave them bunions. So the name made people laugh.
Their
That's why
full
they
name
chose
is
it.
Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan's. Paul Bunyan's pushing, but Malice has their number.
Ooh. But Malice was stopped, and so
Yep.
Buns was able to go back in.
It's back in. Oh, Bun.
Bullet
First
Ant
lead jam for Bullet Ant today. Hell yeah. Oh, heck yeah. I did my best. I really did my best.
Could we get a pass on HE double hockey sticks for the Devils versus Angels bout?
I think we should.
I think it's in the context of heaven versus hell.
I agree.
And that's how you were using
you're
that
right,
word.
You're right. It's like, it's literary. It's not a curse word in this sense.
That was definitely not used in the context of swearing
No.
whatsoever. We got Daisy and Tiny.
Oh my gosh, Robin, you're going to be visiting this summer? I will see you then. I'll be around this summer. Pretty close game so far, just 25-51. Angels need to mix some things up to get rid of that point difference. Ooh, Daisy up against Veet.
Oh, but
Ooh,
pushing
push it
hard
through.
and maybe finding some. Oh, and there's lead.
There's lead
All
going
right.
to Daisy Dukes for
Hat
the
is
Angels.
off for Tiny.
Ooh. Tough falls back and forth. Tiny does have the hat off, looking for Gay Fury, but goes and gets through on her own. Daisy pushing through, gets her 4 points and calls it off.
Shout out to the wraparound offense from Ham on that one. That was Gorgina, as they would say.
Gorgina. Oh, we got a devil in the box. All right, waiting for that penalty board to light up and tell us what Gays in Rebel Heart Therapy for.
Is Ghoul's first adult home team bout
Yes.
and Matt Murdoch's first bout, correct?
No, Slug has played before. It is
Oh,
Lightning's
you're right.
first bout. There's Lady Macbeth with lead.
Ooh, but Gould not far behind with a nice spin move. Death coming in hot. Oh, and just slides right by the competition.
Love
calling
to
it off
see it.
like
Great
a
work by
boss.
Death. Getting some points on the board for the Angels. We're working there.
Oh, look at Gay.
Still don't know what she's in the box for. Reload the
Maybe she
screen.
just wanted to hang
a
out.
cut track. There we
Ugh.
go.
Hate getting a cut track as a blocker.
I know, it's so rough.
I'm never really thinking about that when I'm a blocker.
I usually
is
get
not
destruction when I'm a blocker because
Yeah.
I'm really bad at pack definition.
I get directions all the time because I think I can move anywhere, and I can't.
Ooh, nice offense by Solar to get Smear through on the inside line, but Gnarly's coming around too. All right, look what they're setting up for. Looks like Devils are going to play some quick offense, get some people out of the way.
Oh, but Lethal's right there at the top.
Nice work, nice call off, but Gnarly might have picked up a point off of Solar. All 4 points. Oh, 3 points for the Angels off that one. Gnarly really snuck some in there. Smack says, gorgeous offense at the top, Ham. We love Ham. We are a Ham fan.
Ham stands.
Ham stands.
Ham stands.
All right, we got some people. We got Isaac cheering for Sunny. We love Sunny. We love everybody, actually.
Oh yeah, that's the best part about Wreckers v Wreckers. I don't. Everyone's awesome.
Everybody's great. Ooh, it's Bud's pushing, Ant looking for some relief. Hard when Eddie's the one to beat. Eddie with just a casual hit. Veet says, no, now it's my turn to hit you out.
They're just trying to break their PRs for squats
That's so true.
at the Wreckers.
Oh, Eddie got a
workouts.
penalty. Edward. Oh, a little something else is happening. Something else. Okay, Ant's finally through. Oh, we got both the pivots in the box just hanging out.
Well, so there will be no two-town cider star pass.
Oh, we got 2 in the box for Devils now. All right, let's
Sitting
see what
pretty.
they did to get to Rebel Heart Therapy box. Individual and relational therapy for Portland's Black Sheep and Unicorns. Sometimes it takes you a second amongst all the papers up here.
In
All right.
regards to the penalty box.
In the penalty
The
box.
Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
Okay, it looks like Machine is in for multiplayer. Next jam has started. 8-2 is also in for a multiplayer. That's Violet.
Oh, but we got like nobody on the track.
And Eddie is also in for a multiplayer, so good job, everybody in there. All right.
Devils have lead, but they only have one player on the
Oh,
track.
they have Faye going to the box as well. Oh, the box is full of the Devils.
All right.
Causing trouble. A good little spin and turnaround by Daisy. Didn't get any points, though. Sorry.
Daisy's been showing some tremendous growth. It's been awesome to watch their
Heck
trajectory.
yeah.
The
All right.
jamming style is incredible. Love to see it.
What did Faye do to get in the penalty box? A multiplayer. Y'all.
Just a rotating door back there.
Everybody wants to grab onto each other. We love each other so much.
Oh, and we got a timeout.
Do we?
Doesn't seem like they're going.
Shout out to Spocker, who's right there with the judge costume on.
I think they're hot in them.
Probably.
I'm a little hot, and I'm barely winning
Shout out to
anything.
Wreckers Workouts. Some of the people on the track, they be beefing up from Wreckers Workouts. Sunny
I'm
and
scared
Slug just
of-
sitting there talking right before this jam.
Oh,
Didn't matter for
almost.
Sunny, though. Sunny was prepared for that hit out.
And Ghoul's out. Oh, but there goes Sunny.
Oof. Eddie came back on with a vengeance.
Eddie said, not today, Satan.
Not my girlie. Eddie coming back. Ooh, didn't get Ghoul out on that, though. All right, Pack moving a bit, trying to get some room for Death in there. Oh, a little trip and fall. It's okay.
Unfortunate, but still getting out.
All right, we got some. And there's Ghoul with some more points and calling it off. And it looks like we had full pack again for the Devils, so.
Hey, that was a great round. We're just going to reset, get everything back together here. Yep, and we can see that nice toe work on the outside line and still fielding a hit from Eddie and continuing on.
Shout out to our friends in the chat, said Bruise was all alone and almost stopped them. Yeah, and the officials are dressed like judges, not nuns, Sybil, but close enough.
Yes.
Yeah, I know it's hard to tell the big difference between nuns and oh, hey, what's happening? It's a team timeout. Guess what? That timeout's brought to you by Welcome to PDX, RCR's official realtor.
Now I think I'm
Welcome
getting gaslit. I think
to
I do
PDX.
think that they're. Sorry.
What?
Do you
You
think
mean
that now I'm like, are they? Did someone tell you that they're judges?
I knew that they're judges because I'm in the officials chat talking to them about how to help them with their outfits, and I was supposed to bring them gavels, and I didn't.
I thought you were gonna say because I'm a judge.
Oh, it is because I'm a judge. That's why. Thanks for setting me up for that and it going completely over my head. Whoopsies. Ooh, look at these penalties, point spreads.
Yeah, everybody's been
It's
sitting.
6-6. Devils really evened it up in the second third of this half.
was half of one
All
third,
right.
1/6.
Well, since we're on a long timeout, no, that's over. Just kidding. You're not going to hear another sponsor thing right now because we're getting back into it.
Get wrecked.
Sybil says that Faye is innocent. And that's true. Faye is always innocent. But you should see some of her answers to our Google form.
Oh, can I read them?
Yes, please do.
God, they were incredible. Yeah.
Yes, she's up there.
We asked about, what's the history of your name? How long have you been skating for Derby? And what do you like to do? And we'll tell you that once we get a break.
But right now, Smear is your lead jammer. Gnarly has the cap off but didn't pass it and made it through. Smear, getting taken down by Hammy. But
That was crazy to
that
watch.
was a penalty. Sorry, Hammy. Ham causing problems when they're an announcer and when they're down on the track,
All right, so here's some Faye lore. It says, as a young devil, I started skating on lakes of fire. After what seemed like a millennia, I transferred to RCR for cooler climates. And in terms of what they like to do, rain down fire upon the souls of the danged, skate and hit people.
I did have to change that so it wouldn't be a curse word.
Oh, I would have loved if they just said danged. That would have made
no.
me really happy.
I had to make it PG in all of the responses.
Dang.
Buns versus Tiny. Tiny doing Mama Bear, Von Beat, hit out, but then
Does that
Destroy
count?
goes down, so she
Yeah.
didn't have to go back, but that was smart anyways. All right, through trying to go past Fruit Bats. Fruity holding it down. Destroy at the top holding it down, but Tiny so quick, so small, so tiny.
And we're on the
Good
inside.
job, Buns.
Incredible
Great
work.
work.
We'll
You'll
love to see it.
Ay. Great work by both teams. We're having fun up here. We're having fun down
I'm
there.
having a blast. I'm sweating in a good way.
Yeah, it is rather hot up here, despite being closer to heaven.
It's because I'm here.
Pretty, Coda said pretty low penalty count. Good for them. Yeah, we love a low penalty count. Oh, daisy dance a little bit. Jump around. Jump around. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Right through.
Daisy for the lead. Bullet it, getting right back up and getting back into the fray. Finding some openings and
Good job,
making it
Ant.
out.
Sunny trying to help her. There we go.
What do we see? Ooh, some
Yes.
nice toe stop work. Getting back in the mix here.
All right, trying to use Lightning for some offense. Lightning trying to push and help out.
Calling it. Smart. Did we get some points?
Good fast jam. 1 point for Daisy.
All right.
No points for Ant.
Listen, every point counts,
Sybil is cackling in a dark train full of sleeping people. I hope you're proud. I am proud. I live for this. I love a captive audience. I
Yeah.
love when people have to listen to my thoughts while I watch roller derby. Oh, here goes the purgatory sign. There they go.
Says,
Shout out to
what does it say?
Abuelito. It says buy a ticket, avoid purgatory.
Skip purgatory.
Skip purgatory. Skip purgatory.
Purgatory.
Skip purgatory. Death is skipping purgatory by going right through and getting lead jammer. Cool. Almost caught in the purgatory of Ham's booty,
Wow,
but
but we
getting through
just-
anyway.
Fall right down.
Death got a little slip and slide there.
Maybe it was someone's sweat on the track.
Normally I'd say it's mine, but it's not this time.
Yeah, you kind of slimed that place up.
Very slimy. Well, that was 4 points for Death, and
Maybe it
0
was
points
Ham.
for the Devils. It's probably Ham. Ham is also sweaty. Sweaty boy.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you when you're making actual gameplay announcements.
No, that's the fun of it. Some fun stats that we put together from the list of people who provided information about their skate info. 15 of the respondents are homegrown skaters, so they started with Rose City, either as a junior skater or in the 101 program.
We love to home grow our skaters.
We love them. They just grow up so nice and juicy and strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Smear. Got all 4 points and called it off. Love to see it.
Yeah, this is a tight game.
Tight game. A lot of small 4-point jams.
I think I've seen buns go around a couple of times, but everyone
That
else
was the
has
only
just been
2-minute
like,
jam, yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah,
hope,
and
we
it's
hope for a
forced
long one.
2
Maybe not for them. They've already done a long one, but
Yeah. They've got
really
the
test the
stamina.
grit. Really test the grit of our players. with
Right.
one long jam. Throw
We
it
got
in
a
there.
4-corner start from the Devils, which means that each member of the team is lining up in one corner of the track.
Yep.
It's a way to confuse the other team. Do you feel
Did it
confused?
work? Did it work? It was kind of confusing there.
Drop it in the chat if you felt confused.
Buns just pushing against Faye, but getting Buns by on that outside line.
Buns' game today is strong. They came to play.
So strong.
They came to jam.
Ooh, that was a 2-town slider star pass to Gay Fieri. Getting through on the top, pushing by. Just has to beat Macy.
Ooh, so close.
A little
Just
fall.
get back up.
But
and
Macy
we're
fell too.
Good to go.
Now you're good.
Yeah, totally fine.
All Gucci back here.
All right, and we're looking and seeing that there's some offense happening, and they're taking it and
Buns
calling
with that
it.
last point and a call off.
I wanted to see Gay pivot or jam. They were pivoting.
You did get to
and
see
now
the
they're
pivot.
jamming.
Hey, you got to see her do it for a couple of 20 seconds or so.
Yeah, that's all you need. It was great.
All right, you've seen this lineup before. Let's give a shout out to our blockers this time. On the Angels, we got Edward Scullin, Big Bad Wolf, Hamboni.
And on the Devils, we've got Solar, Sunny, Jackie Daytona, and Rue.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, I've been practicing everybody's names before this started, so I was pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Thank you.
That's Tiny Danger with lead jammer, one could say.
Daisy's got her hat off. Their hat
Solar
off.
really recycling backwards with Daisy.
Oh, and Tiny just jumping on through that pack. But Daisy's not giving up.
Hamboni, we miss you up here.
Eddie's
right.
looking like, oh, nope, not going to take
Yes.
that start.
Oh, great offense there by
Oh,
Solar,
and
though.
Ham just pushing Tiny to the
Oh,
line.
that was a cut.
Oh, yeah. What do we got?
That was a cut track, Tiny Danger.
Get out of
now
there,
it's a 2-minute
Tiny
jam.
Oh, yeah, and Ham's just yelling at the crowd, being like, let's go. We got a
Hype
power
us up,
jam.
Hammy. Yes, the Angels need this power jam.
Play some more.
Daisy, yes.
All right,
Get
Daisy,
through.
keep
Oh,
going.
to
Watch
beat
out for
Sunny,
Sunny.
But Sunny, that's a hard hit from Sunny. Three
Yep.
hard hits from Sunny. Oh.
And we got it going.
Survived 3 hard hits from Sunny, and you could make it to heaven.
Yeah, Angels were holding the goat in the back, so they had to string out
Yes.
in order to keep legal.
Love the higher level strategy by our wreckers. Great work there
Eddie
by Eddie,
playing some
too, with the
offense.
screen. Yes,
Ooh.
Daisy through again.
Oh, but we got a
What do
devil
we
on
got?
the track.
Nope, waved it off. Oh, what did Sunny get?
Don't know.
Guess we'll find out soon. Tiny's being stuck in the back there.
Oh, and the hat
Took
is
the hat off.
The hat
and
is
then
back on.
on. Tiny buddy.
Daisy's looking.
Daisy's got 27 more seconds of pushing this through. Oh, a multiplayer call.
On.
Looks like Rue went to the box for a multiplayer.
Devils are down, but that doesn't hold back Tiny Danger.
Never stops Tiny Danger.
And we got Daisy coming back in, and ooh, just the sweetest little pass through. Great work on that offense.
4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bad protected her. Big Bad probably protected her point, so not all 4 for Tiny on that one. Just 2.
And we only got 1 in the box for Devils.
16 to 13.
All right, let's see this little replay.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, there we got those Sunny hits. That was second. Here comes the third. Bada bing, bada boom.
Those things are rough. Been on the receiving end of those things. Don't love it.
Sunny looked frustrated at the end, but dang, dog, you did a good job holding it down.
Yeah, Daisy really took those hits well and made their way to the inside and crept on through. Speaking of creeping on through on the inside, creeping, just
Death has loved that
striding.
inside line tonight.
listen. If it works, it works.
Next time she's up, we should take a peek at what the setup is for the
I
ooh,
agree.
nice block there
Ooh,
by
and a little
whoever.
bit
Who's the
of-
pivot there? Is that stunt double? I can't tell.
For which team?
82. Sorry, that's not stunt
That's
double.
ultraviolet.
That's Violet.
I got that.
I saw the 2, but
Yeah.
the purple hair is a little harder to
It's
see.
a little faded, but especially through the stream. But that's okay.
Here we go again. Death
Oh,
right through.
Death
Great job. Great offense there by Durwood. Fruit bat. Yeehaw. Okay, it's a 7-point game. It's a one.
Listen,
It's a
This is anyone's game at this point.
Anyone's game. We love a close records game. All right.
We have a sponsor thing for Elite Change, right?
I don't think so, actually.
Oh, okay.
But let's shout out another sponsor. Shout out to Two Town Cider House. Damn fine cider made right here in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, I can curse for that? I can curse for that?
We already decided that AG double hockey sticks doesn't count this time. All right, we got Smear coming through the back, looking to get the lead jammer with Gnarly in the back. Gnarly's pushing through and maybe
defense
making
from
some
the
headway.
Angels. That's Lethal Rack and Macy.
Oh, and Gnarly comes right through. What did I tell you? All right, so
Smear
hat
capped
is off.
Looking for Guns. Guns got it. Ooh, but Rack hit Guns out at the top.
Ah, Guns got this. They can make it back through.
Two Town Cider. Star pass.
Oh, the Devils are looking a little bit.
That's Damn Fine Cider
they
made right here in the
walled
Pacific
up.
Northwest. That's it.
Gnarly through and Colin? Nope.
Nope. Yep. That's the call off for Gnarly Ray Jepson.
Biblically accurate. Gnarly
She really loves
Ray
Gnarly
Jepson.
Ray. Or she really loves Gnarly Ray Jepson.
I would hope that Gnarly Ray Jepson loves Gnarly Ray Jepson, you know?
You're right.
I think they do.
And you know what? We've had a pretty, knock on wood, we're having a safe game, and that's because of 888, the certified sweat saver, developed, tested, trusted by the best.
We had a four-corner start into a 2-2 wall from the Devils.
Love that. And following her offense,
Oh,
great.
and
Good
there
job by
we
Gay
go.
Fieri on the offense there on the outside.
Oh, but Gun's not far behind.
Something smells like maple syrup up here.
It's the popcorn.
Oh, it's the kettle corn again.
Yeah.
Ooh, little.
Oh, and play some off.
Ooh, that might be a low block.
Yeah, and
Can't
then,
call it off.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a low block, buddy.
You're
I'm
done.
sorry, Aunt.
Get on out. Get on, go.
All right, now it's a power jam for Buns with a minute 30 to kill.
Let's see what happens here.
This is going to be a game
Some
changer here.
fantastic
Nice
offense.
job. Great job keeping a goat in the back. RIP to Malice. Never fun to be the goat. That's the sound
Goat
they
is
make,
a
right?
symbol of like the devil, right?
Oh, yeah, they got little horn. Yeah. Like, what was that movie where they were the devil and it speaks to you at the end? It was very scary. Like The Witch or something? Someone probably knows this.
Chat, what is the movie?
Bringing it back for another obscure pop culture reference that I don't know any of the names for.
Meanwhile, Buns is just out here
Stop by
fighting.
Gay Fieri at the top.
They got that dog in
Ooh,
them.
but Big Bad Wolf plays some great offense on the out. Ow, woo!
But
pushing.
Angels are holding it down
Ant
and wanting
pushing.
to beat with Big
Big
Bad
Bad
Wolf.
Wolf. Oh, but
and
Eddie
Eddie
rejoins.
comes back.
Nice. Good
We've
job
got
work by Jackie
Jackie
Daytona,
Daytona.
but yeah, playing it safe. Oh,
Buns is hanging
Bad.
out.
Big Bad gets a penalty. All right, Ant trying to get past Eddie. All of the great job by
Ooh,
the
good
Devils
offense.
breaking up the Angels defense there. Everybody had one.
Let's see if another.
No, you're good. We're good. We're good.
We're
Nice.
fine.
Good job, Buns. Testing the arm links there, trying to get a multiplayer called. All
Buns still
right.
pushing it through.
5 more
Eddie
seconds.
at the top.
Ant picks up one more point at the back before the end of this jam. Buns probably got all 4, I think.
Wow, look at that point.
Ooh.
16 points for Buns.
Beautiful.
No, 20. I
20-point
stand
jam
corrected.
for Buns.
Dang.
Yeah, Pluto Burns knew it's the witch. Yes,
Oh.
it was the witch. That brings us to halftime.
All right.
Before we let you enjoy your 15 minutes of bliss without hearing our voices, this is a reminder to support Roller Rally. Roller Rally, our annual junior program fundraiser, has kicked off, and we need your help hitting our goal. Our junior program includes almost 200 youth skaters ages 7 to 17 who are some of the strongest, most talented young athletes in PDX. Help us keep youth roller derby as accessible and support Roller Rally today by texting Rollers25 to 44321, or the QR code will probably come up on the screen again, and you can do it that way. There it is. Scan that QR code, donate some money to Roller Rally. We appreciate your support.
That's like the end of the movie.
Heck yeah, an amazing first half. Alpaca and I might go get some delicious kettle corn
Yeah, get it stuck in our throats and not be able to talk.
in our throats. Alpaca's not planning on chewing it, I guess. Okay, we'll talk
I'm
to
not
you
gonna
after
say
halftime
anything
on
to
that note.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, Wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised.
The 888 certified sweat saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try it for yourself. We've got you covered.
Hello.
What's up? We're back.
Welcome back from the purgatory of intermission.
But you could skip it if you bought a raffle
Yes,
ticket.
look at Abuelito's sign. The other side says buy a ticket.
Just incredible.
Shout out to Rue's daughter down there selling as well. Well, I guess we have a winner now. And Rolly, who also helps out.
And you can see the dinosaur.
About a minute 30 left of intermission.
You want to shout out?
Give us some?
You want to shout out?
You want to give us some facts and fun things about our friends playing tonight?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I think you had some ones that you particularly wanted to say.
I really liked that Eddie Scullin said in her free time she likes to get swole, be hot, and gossip.
That is
I really
great
relate
things
to that.
do. Ooh, I did like, actually, I didn't even highlight it. Ghoul said that what they do in their free time is drive to the hangar and drive home.
That's, yeah.
Which, fair.
Ghoul also didn't provide background on why they chose their derby name, so I'm like, why are we remaining mysterious about
They're
that?
Ghoul.
Other fun things that our Wreckers friends do in their free time. Matt Murdoch, who normally skates as Slugbug, says in their free time they experience shapes and colors.
Shapes and colors.
And Gunn says that she watches lawn mowing and power washing videos.
Me
Too
too.
relatable. Too relatable.
Solar's cats are named Gladys and Scout.
That's so cute.
Such good names.
All right, we got 30 seconds left, so let's shout out a few of our sponsors.
We got Porque No Taqueria, the sunniest place in Portland, voted the best tacos and Mexican food in PDX. As someone who eats a burrito almost every day, cannot recommend them higher.
I try and eat a taco every day.
Great.
Yes.
I would too.
Also, shout out to Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and proud sponsor of RCR since forever. Love to see it.
Yeah.
We had penalty counts up. Nobody's really in penalty trouble. Everybody's being pretty good tonight. We only have 4 people with 2.
Yeah, well, when God's watching.
God is watching, and so are all of these judges.
And so are we.
Sending them right to where they belong.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't help to have, 15 billion refs on the track?
Yeah, that's that too.
I think that's an accurate number, too.
Look at all of them gathering around chatting. All right, before we get back into it, I want to shout out the Betty's Spring Sing fundraiser. Love all the Bettys in the chat. Shout out to y'all. If y'all are in Portland tomorrow and you can party with the Breakneck Bettys at Spring Sing, it's an all-ages karaoke and open skate 8 p.m. tomorrow night at the hangar. Come through. It's going to be a good time.
And roller skating? Can it get any better?
We have 2 new jammers on the jam line.
Ooh. You know how I was like, I want to see gay jam. Well, here we go.
We got Lightning McQueer on the jam line too for the Angels, and this is her first time jamming.
Oh, and Lightning is out of the pack.
Lightning, lead jammer.
And Gay with a cut track, so we've got a power jam for Angels.
Angels with a strong start then, here in the second half.
All right, we're seeing some speed here, moving up on the outside line and getting recycled
Nice work
back.
by Smear. It looks like, yeah, Smear's blocking now.
And we
Smear and
got
This is, hey,
What?
it's a jammer pod.
It's
jammer pod. All the jammers are blockers, and the blockers are jamming this one.
Oh.
Or like the people who normally pivot. Because look, in the Devils, we have Ghoul and Tiny and Smear, who are normally our jammers. Oh, Lightning got a penalty too. So we're going to do a jammer switcheroo real fast.
But then we got Death, Daisy, and Guns on the blockers, who are normally jammers.
I love jammer pod.
See, in the Wreckers, we have silly, goofy times, and we do silly, goofy things, and we hee-hee-ha-ha with our friends. And this is one of the ways that we do so.
Gay's back in the
He's just
pack.
running through. Ooh, and a little
Nice
jump.
little jump.
And through.
Just
All right.
to put the hat back on. Here we go. Oh, Lightning was in the box for a back block.
All right. So we got Gay coming up and
Nice.
getting low.
Pass Gnarly. Tiny
Trying to-
and Smear playing some offense. Oh, yes, pass Gnarly at the top, but got Buns to contend with. Buns and Daisy.
Two
Oop.
very
Very
dynamic
experienced
skaters.
blockers.
Yep.
They have been jamming tonight, but they are experienced blockers.
And we got Lightning back in the pack trying to find a way through while Gay's coming up hot. And Lightning up at the top.
Ghoul is
not
also
finding.
a fantastic blocker and is normally a blocker, not a jammer.
Gay is just pushing through, finding some good spots, and Lightning is
through.
out. And this is a 2-minute jam, right? Because we lost
Yeah.
lead. So they
we
just
only
gotta
got
keep
5
going.
more seconds now.
5 more seconds of death.
Just get some hips past the last few people, whoever it was. Nice work
Oh,
by
there we
Smear. That was
go.
a great screen. I love Jammer Pod. I will die on this hill.
Jammer Pod is where you just get to let loose.
If Jammer Pod has no friends or has no fans, honestly, no friends too. If Jammer Pod has no fans, then I'm dead. I love Jammer Pod with my whole soul.
The best thing. It's a great way to start the second half. It's silly, goofy, kind of takes the stress away, and you're just there with your buds.
Just there with your buds.
Yeah, love
and
it.
the Jammers get a moment of being like, oh yeah, blocking takes a lot of mental energy.
You get humbled. All right, Daisy taking the inside. Wow.
Great
Is that
catch by
Tiny?
Machine and Violet right
Yeah.
there. And Veet. Here we go. That's a tough tripod to beat.
Tiny's getting back in and trying to get back in, but comes back around Eddie, realizing that they were in a legal position to get a cut track if they did not do that.
Veet with the penalty. I did not see what, but ooh, and Daisy's pushed through enough to get, ooh, and that's another going to the box,
Destruction.
and Eddie going to the box.
Right?
I believe so.
Illegal position, so
Which
it's
can be
destruction.
destruction. Yeah, so that's 2 people from the Devils in the box.
Daisy trying to make some points, getting on the outside and looking in, and then just running right past Jackie Daytona.
On the penalty thing, there's just a question mark next to Veet's number, so I don't know what Veet did.
I think Beat should come out if there's a question mark.
All right, Daisy coming through. Big Bad Wolf's playing some offense on Jackie
beautiful.
Daytona. There goes Daisy and the call off.
The offense tonight has been on fire.
Love it. The mid-jam offense, all the practices where we focused on that, it's really paying off.
It does make for a stronger gameplay.
It
if
does.
you can turn around and go from being a defensive player to an offensive player in the quick second that your jammer's coming in, makes all the difference.
Makes all the difference. Oh, Death and Ghoul messing with each other on the jam line.
Doing.
Ghoul, what you doing?
Going backwards?
Ghoul maybe
I
gonna block. You gonna do some jammer defense?
I want to see
Oh.
a jam start where someone starts backwards. What is it? You know, if you're the jammer, can your back wheels hang out over the line if they're not touching it?
You're asking the wrong person that question.
I need
Why
an
would you ask
expert
me
here.
such a tough hypothetical question on the street?
If your butt is over the jam on Hawthorne jam line.
Oh, wait, we got some dads watching too. Tiny Danger's dad is watching from Denton, Texas. Go Tiny.
Hey.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Gene, but I'm more into moms. Oh, Death is through. Nice. Oh,
with
that's
Sunny.
a big hit on Sunny.
Oh,
Oh,
and
and
then
Sunny
now-
gets her a big hit right back.
And then Sunny does that typical Sunny drawback. And we got Ghoul at the top still fighting. And here
All right,
comes
tripods
Death
back
with
together. Death with a big hit again,
Round
trying to push
2.
through. Sunny's hitting them
Oh.
out. Oh.
Sunny says, that might have been a cut, but then the ref said, that was not.
We got a nod from Jump Cut that Death's hips came back in behind. Got to be out of play. It's definitely out of play. Yes.
Penalty. Yup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Penalty for Sunny for that.
Now we're looking at the scramble of an intersection here between Gould trying to maybe pass the cap, but realizing that the pivot is in the box. And
Actually,
we got Death sneaking around on the outside.
Nice.
It has a
Gould's trying
tendency
to
to do
catch.
that. A little jammer on jammer action here, having a little bit of fun on the apex. And, oh, and then Death gets right by. And calling it off.
Gould, both of them with big smiles, having fun.
They've been dancing on the line. They're dancing on the track. It's all friendly and fun.
Looks like Sunny's in the penalty box for a high block penalty, actually.
Oh, a high block? I wonder.
High block?
Can you get
Sorry, we won't do that to the chat.
All right, so we got Gnarly and Bullet Ant lining up, and it looks like we got another 4-corner start from the Angels this time. I feel like it's the Devils that have been doing that recently. And a 2-2 split with a 3-wall from the Devils on the inside, and that works beautifully for the Angels.
Lethal playing some great offense there on Solar to get Gnarly Ray Jepson through on the outside.
Devils trying to play some mid-jam offense while trying to prepare for Gnarly to come back in. Doesn't prepare in time, and Gnarly skates right on by.
But Sunny's back on the tracks, helps pull them all together.
And Bullet Ant is out, and now will be on their scoring pass.
Sunny's always one of the leaders on the track. You can see how she comes in and immediately tells them, this is where we need to be, this is what we need to be doing.
Listen, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I agree. You got to have somebody who's ready to talk about what's going on.
I need someone to tell me what to do at all times.
So true.
All right, so we got everybody coming back in. We've got nobody in the penalty box this time. Looks like we've got the Devils up at the top and the Angels holding down that Jam on Hawthorne jam line. Let me say that full line, actually. Hold on.
Yeah, tell us about the Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
The Jam Line brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast.
Love it. Ooh, great defense by Guns, catching Lightning on that outside line. Tiny. That was questionable.
Tiptoeing on the line, and I don't know about that one.
Jackie going to play offense. Tiny doesn't need it. Tiny's by stunt double and Eddie on that one. They tried, but she's so tiny and strong.
Cap is off, and that is a two-town Cider House star pass.
Ooh, Eddie versus Veet. Eddie versus Veet.
Body.
Eddie versus Guns.
Veet scares
Just
me.
like I foretold on the Instagram post.
Hey, yeah, that
Love
was
it.
literally just what you took a photo of
Yeah.
from the future.
Yes, I did. That's a call off.
All right.
Devils trailing by 14 points.
Hey, that's manageable. Listen.
That's manageable.
That's like
Here's the
2.5
replay.
times around.
Tiny taking that outside line once, twice.
3 times.
Getting through.
Slam dunk.
Oh, a little hug from Daisy and Ghoul.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you just get a sweaty hug from your best friend, and then you beat the crap out of each other.
I love it.
I'm also saying crap is fine, maybe.
I think it is. Oh, great
Oh,
offense.
and Daisy just
that was
right
quick.
through.
Faye almost caught Daisy there, but
All right, we're seeing some great defense from the Angels, keeping Ghoul in their place.
Ghoul
And
getting
Daisy
by
coming
destroyed,
back
but
in.
caught by Durwood.
Oh, and out on the apex there, Daisy. Some nice hits by Bruise. Oh, and Daisy's through. Look at that little tail.
Ooh, caught by Fruit Bad. Ghoul hit out by Fruity.
I'm surprised Faye's tail's held on.
I know. Must be really stapled on there.
I want to see a jammer whip off that tail. Like, a little apex jump.
Ghoul past that's a two-town slider. Star pass to Gay Fieri. That was a great pass by Ghoul.
Daisy still fighting at the top there. We're looking like we might have a split pack. They're letting them go and calling it off.
Hey, guess what? I'm going to do the rest of the two-town cider. Fully crafted fresh pressed cider made right here in Oregon. Y'all know it. You love it. You love to hear it.
You don't even need to hear what we're saying. You know what we're talking about.
We could all say it from memory because we love our sponsors.
I do love a good cider. Listen, if I'm going to have a cider, it's going to be 2 towns.
It really is.
Not lying. All right, we got Buns pivoting now with Macy and Rack and Lethal on the out for the Angels.
Oh. Rue took a little spill right at the beginning, but got right back up.
Death using Buns as a little bit of offense and swinging right around Rue.
Death with lead jammer. Bullet in the back.
Bullet Ant needs to get back off of the track. Ooh, Gate crawls off, which works.
But that's okay because Buns skated right back up, so Ant can go back in. All right, yeah,
And on
working
the
the back,
out,
but
and
that's a
wow.
lot of defense. That's a lot of defense. Looking to pass to Ultraviolet. 1 to beat, 2 to beat. That's Rack and Lethal at the top. Solar playing some offense. It's a tough world out there for jammers.
Yeah, the halos and the tails are staying on. All right, Death looking to get around
Almost.
the
Whoa,
wall
I think
of
that might
Devils.
have been. Oh, well, Macy fell, so I believe that won't be a cut track. Death through. Oh, beautiful little toe stop work, but
Death looking about where they can come back in, which is always a good question.
Violet got a penalty and is sent to the box. Oh, no. Violet. What'd you do, buddy? Direction. Sorry.
See, that's what I get. I feel ya. All right, we got some hyping in the house. Ooh, Smear with a little lasso movement.
Okay,
here.
Smear.
Okay.
Let's give a shout out to Gnarly's bout outfit.
That has been their bout outfit
I know.
since
I love it.
what bout was that? I don't remember, but they were like,
I
yeah,
think it
no,
was
this
Jocks
is what
versus
I need.
Goths. I think she wore that for Jocks, maybe.
Incredible. All
And
right.
it helps her. She got through on that.
And Smear having some speed on the outside and making it
Pass
out.
Edward. Good try, Edward.
All right. Angels are regrouping to play some
Nice
offense.
hit by Gnarly.
Oh, V
Couldn't
just
get past
shutting
V
it
and
down.
Malice on that.
Dang. Oh, and we got a zoom.
That would be a Zoom Room Apex jump.
Zoom Room, filling the world with happy, tired dogs. Visit their new Hillsboro location.
Listen,
You should do it.
Your dog could do an apex jump in skates if you take it to Zoom Room.
I don't have a dog, but I might get one
For the Zoom Room?
to go to the Zoom Room.
That's fair. No, you should take your cat. He'd love it.
Lug could not do that.
Lug that would be fine. What are you talking
He's
about?
not athletic. All right, we got Lightning versus
Tiny.
Tiny Danger.
Ooh, and lightning.
Out like a bolt of
Lead
lightning.
jammer. Shout
Sorry.
out to Lightning.
All right, and Tiny's still trying to find a place to go here, taking off the cap with no pivot
Ooh,
out
a
there.
little backwards action. Love to see
Ooh,
that.
fancy
Yes,
footwork.
Lightning following your
Lightning's
offense.
Listen.
Lightning says that they're lightning quick because they're always racing, training to be quicker than quick, faster than fast, you know? Sometimes they go on long character building trips to Radiator Springs that fundamentally change her values and priorities in life.
Listen.
I don't think we could, I've never related to something more.
Right. I also have a need for speed.
I really do, and I would love to fall in love with a beautiful Porsche with a lower back tattoo.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Sometimes I think about in the Cars universe.
Oh, they're actually bugs?
They're bugs.
They're bugs.
They're bugs. Why are they bugs? Anyways,
Scary
easy.
that they're
Oh,
bugs.
but we got Ghoul on the
Oh, we got
inside.
Ghoul, we got Busy, we got Ghoul, but we got Ghoul with lead jammer.
Yeah, the Cars universe haunts me, but that's okay because we've got Daisy up at the top
Nice
and Ghoul
little
coming
spin.
back around.
Oh, another Zoom Brim Duck training apex jump. Oh my gosh, Ghoul could lead a seminar for the dogs on how to do that apex jump.
Dogs in the house. Ow, ow.
Ghoul's got that dog in him.
Woof, 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 woof. Ow, woo. Listen, I think if I tried to do an apex jump at a bout, I would hurt myself and make a fool. But that's what you gotta do. You know,
You gotta send it.
Right.
You gotta send it.
Do it. Win it for the biscuit. What is it?
Risk it to get the biscuit. Death's mom says, shout out to Lightning, you go girl.
Listen.
And Gore says, not me alone in my apartment yelling, spin move. Every time there's a spin move, yeah, you gotta. Otherwise, the spin move doesn't count.
Yeah, we got everyone's favorite race car back on
Yes.
the track.
And we got Bullet Ant working it at the top. Ooh, getting kind of locked down by our friends from the Angels. Ooh, and that was a multiplayer going to Stunt Devil. Stunt
but Bullet Ant
Double.
finds his space and gets lead.
Maybe Hamboni also.
All right, cap is off. Eddie's looking, reaching.
Eddie said, maybe me. Maybe I can help.
Eddie said,
I'm here, girly. I'm here.
What's the thing on the Sistine Chapel where they're touching fingers?
Oh, yes.
What is
a
that called?
spin move. Ooh, was that a cut track? Yes, it was.
Oh, but it
you
looked
can't call it
cool.
off, buddy.
All right.
You can't call it off after you get a penalty.
We are in for 2 minutes, which we got 1 minute and 10 left. So here we go. Let's see what.
Good attempt by Veet. Oh, good catch by our Angels, trying to keep Veet from running. Lightning too far back. It is a power jam for the Angels right now.
Angels are holding back, trying to keep the pack from moving too fast. And trying to play some offense, but really finding that wall to be sticky. Oh, and we got Veet.
And guns.
Yeah, Veet main op for sure.
Great
All right, and we
offense
got
there
some
by
offense
Bad
there.
Wolf.
Let's go, Lightning.
Oh. Yes, good job
Communicating to their
challenging
team.
those links. Great work, Wreckers, challenging for the multiplayer.
All right, and we've got.
Yes, Lightning push. Stay towards the middle. There you go.
Bullet
Great work.
Ant is back on the track, and the Angels are having to defend. Cap is off, looking for a pass. Gun says, I'll take that for a 2-town Cider House star pass.
Unfortunately, Ant had already gotten lead jammer, so this would have been a scoring pass.
Womp, womp.
That's okay. It's hard to remember as a
Yeah.
jammer what's all happening out there. Great work by Lightning going through the middle there.
And we got a little boop.
Little
and a little
sneak
boop.
by Guns.
Maybe a tiny little jammer.
Making me angry.
Tiny little apex jump. Oh, and we got some jammer on jammer.
Guns cannot resist. Cannot resist trying to be a blocker when they're jamming.
Get it, Bullet Ant.
Ooh, what's Devil doing out there? Is Devil going to ask for an official review?
Devil's laying down the law. Devil said, not my team.
Shout out to our buddy, a Daredevil. Do you
Oh,
want to
look
tell
at
them
that.
some fun things about Devil?
I sure do. Devil's really cool and does hot air ballooning competitively.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? They don't actually fly, but they do drive the car
Yeah.
to track where the balloon should land, which is not easy.
Yeah.
Because you're in a balloon, so you don't control any of that.
Yeah, they win by. Oh, this is a 2-town cider timeout. Welcome to PDX. It's not a 2-town cider timeout. Sorry,
Welcome to PDX.
it's a welcome
whole
PDX
thing.
timeout. It's our official realtor. Thank you, RCR's official realtor. Welcome to
Buy a
PDX.
house. Buy it from them.
I was so caught up in this lie I was about to tell about Devil hot air ballooning that
What lie were you gonna tell?
I was going to say that the competition is when they hit the balloons against each other and whichever one crashes
Yeah.
loses.
Right. Well, Devil's out there with a tiny little spit like needle. and is trying to hit the target of the hot balloon and while driving.
Hey, but you know, if your hot air balloon were to crash, you could really use some 187 killer pads worn by the most pros in the world. If you skate, you know why.
I think Devil does wear their full derby gear while driving the car to land the hot air balloon. I think that is also not a lie. Yeah. What else we got in here?
At my bout. Ooh, 5 seconds. We're back in it, folks.
Biblically accurate Gnarly Ray Jepsen actually met Carly Ray Jepsen on February 15th, 2016, and it changed her life forever.
I believe that.
Almost changed her name to Gnarly XCX in 2019 because she thought the album Dedicated was kind of a flop, but I stayed true to my girl, and she kind of kept flopping.
Ding. Meanwhile, on the track, ooh, that was intense by Death, but Death following her offense to go back in, but that was a cut track.
Intense
Sorry,
by
buddy.
Death, new band name.
Here comes
Wee.
Tiny. Great hit by Tiny, but Destroy has that lockdown.
Tiny's
Tiny
got
trying to
the-
follow her offense on the in. Getting
Those-
past Fruit Bat on the outs. Running past Destroy.
Tiny's got that line work down from the outside to the inside, back to the outside in quick succession. Just really
So
makes
fast.
it hard to block.
So fast.
All right, Devils are lining up to play some offense. Pack is speeding up.
Clearing 2 on her own. That was
And that
great
is
work.
Butter, like butter. Oh, and Destroy just coming in with that final hit, but
Tiny saw that and changed direction at the last second to stay in. We love it. We love to see.
those directional movements, fast, and then Death coming in here and just getting walloped by Veet. But getting back up and trying again, Veet comes in,
Great work.
makes
Get
it
those
through.
hips through.
Do we have a lead?
It's it was Death, but then Death got the penalty.
All right, so we're going our full 2 minutes. We got 30 seconds left here. Looks like Devils are trying to set up to stop this wave of
Ooh,
death
yeah.
here.
Tough hit by Veet on Lady Macbeth.
Oh, but still making it through with some offense, with some chaos on the track, but making it
Tiny
out.
making use of that chaos as well.
Listen, Tiny thrives in the chaos.
All right. 10 seconds left of this jam. Death trying to pick up some last ones. Gets all
pushing
4.
through.
Gets all 4. Maybe Tiny will too. Ooh,
Wow.
like a little backward skating action. We love the attempt, Tiny.
Listen, graceful, almost dancer-like, if you will.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got over there?
I'm getting hungry. I might take a stop by Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery on my way home. John Landing's favorite eatery and saloon.
Look at this precious little moment happening between Gnarly and Ghoul. They are
They're
holding,
holding space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
And then we've got a very split pack coming back together here. Devils are sitting on the.
That's a timeout.
We got a
Hey,
hang on.
I know who that timeout is brought to you by this time.
Yes.
RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX. Shout out.
Yeah, they lay it down, and we get it right every time.
Also, shout out to Sasquatch HR, making nonprofit and small business workplaces better. SasquatchHR.org.
Oh, and look, we get a little picture on the track mid-game.
I love watching Faye and Lethal skate against each other because they used to skate against each other on the Bettys and Heathers.
This is way more fun.
This is. I will not comment on that.
A little less pressure, a little more chill.
A little more chill.
We just got Buds and Brews. Do we have a beer sponsor at all?
No, we have a cider.
Okay, well, you could have a brew of a 2-time Cider House cider.
Do you want to hear these two fantastic announcers talk about your business? If you're interested in sponsoring the Rose City Rollers in 2025, you can have your mission-aligned brand integrated into our vibrant community of skaters, fans, and volunteers. Opportunities are truly endless. Go to www.rosecityrollers.com/our sponsors or email our sponsorship at rosecityrollers.com to learn more. And we're in it.
In it to win it. Speaking of
name
winning
is
it.
too long to fit on the screen.
Oh, and a little bit of line, and
Will might have picked up 3.
impressively not a cut track. Which
Was I right? Nope, just 2.
does too. You were close. Close enough.
2 or 3.
All right. We've got Matt, Murdoch, Sunny, and Malice up at the top, and then I can't see. It's Ham, Eddie, and
Okay, chat. Who do we think
that?
who do we think is going to get MVPs from each team tonight?
Stunt double. Sorry.
It's going to be so hard to choose.
I have some ideas.
Ooh,
Nice.
hop skip.
Spin move.
Listen, that wasn't an apex jump, but it was pretty darn cool. All
I
right.
liked it. A little
We got
180.
some. Ooh,
Nice.
oh, was that
Sunny.
legal? Can you do that? Okay, well, that was
That's a
legal.
great question.
But that was a 2-town Cider House Star Pass.
It was indeed.
My
To
question.
Sunny. Oh, and I think Spocker's telling Sunny she is not the jammer because your Alpaca was right.
Okay.
You cannot pass the star
Yes.
from.
Down. So Smear had one knee on the ground, which means that she was technically down, and you cannot make a pass while being a downed skater.
Yes.
So that was kind of why I was like, because here we are.
The question was.
And the answer was
answered.
no.
Question was answered. No, you cannot.
And Daisy calls it off. They tried. She was on her way getting up.
Yeah,
but
but it was not a legal position.
Yeah. All right, what do we got?
Ooh, here we go with this replay of Daisy working against Sunny at the top. Oh, here comes a little
And
spin.
a
Ready?
little-
Ding.
Listen.
Ding, ding.
All right, we got Bullet Ant and Lightning on the. Ooh, and we got a ref crossing the street here.
Frogger moment there. Almost got.
Ooh.
Almost didn't make it.
Oh, we should make up a new sport, roller derby Frogger, in which you try to get across the track while everyone's playing roller derby.
Oh.
Totally safe, totally fine. And speaking of safety, shout out to 187 Killer Pads, often imitated, never duplicated. Stick with the best. 187 Killer Pads.
Yeah, that was smooth.
Thanks.
Ant's working the back, trying to get some help from Jackie.
Ooh, seeing a little bit of help, but
Destroy
really,
said, you don't get any help.
Destroy said, I'll destroy you.
Destroyevsky. I don't know how to say it.
Destroyeski.
Destroyevsky.
I had it.
Destroy says that she spends her free time wondering why she still likes men, which I think is...
Listen, I would contemplate that too, but I'm pansexual, so I can't say anything. I just like people. Oh, Destroy just inching Bullet out into the outside and drawing him back. We've got Lightning on the challenge up here at the top and finding
that
guns.
link, challenging those arms.
And we are spread out
yes,
and Lightning is
Lightning.
through.
Picking up some more points.
A fantastic game.
Guns is
and
trying to
Pete
help.
says,
Guns is trying to help. Durwood's up there with that last catch.
Oh,
Ooh,
and
rough fall.
caught. And then this is what we call eating the baby, which is unfortunate.
Getting recycled all the way to the back.
We've got Lightning as lead up at the top here, and a 2-town Cider Star Pass.
Makes from Guns our new jammer.
And then we've
Lightning's
got
still
Lightning
going
still
for it.
pushing against Jackie Daytona there. And we got a penalty. Nope.
Somebody got a high block. Jackie Daytona got a high block, I believe.
Unfortunate. Sometimes when you get a high block, you are just tall.
Sometimes you are.
I find that people blocking me get high blocks, and it's because I'm just short.
Devo thinks that Gnarly should get MVP tonight.
Ooh. Yeah. Gnarly's been doing great. Buns has been doing great. Honestly,
been doing a
everyone.
great job.
I've been really impressed. It's been so
Buns
fun
has
to
been
watch.
blocking a lot the second half, despite having a great first half as a jammer.
Listen, Buns
Great
says,
work by
I'm
Ghoul.
versatile. Oh, and look at that
Death is
offense
through.
from Rack. Just pushing Gay off to the side there. Like they were nothing. Oh,
Great hit by
nice
Rack.
hit. Oh, Rack's having a
to
great
Ghoul
jam.
for a run for the money.
All right, Rack saying, we got to wall up and hold this jammer down. Ghoul pushing.
Ghoul is running it, which they love to do.
Death says, all right, let me get in there. Death is making some moves, trying to find some space, but Faye says, And then we've got a little bit of a pile up here, just kind of, oh, and Devil says, Death says, yeah, I'm out.
Death with the big hit.
Ghoul uses that chaos to get out as well. I think Ghoul has lead. So
Ghoul
we'll
does have
see
lead.
They do.
Devil from the bench is telling them to keep running it, so I guess they're just going to keep
All right,
going.
Death says, I'm going to just keep going too and get some more points.
Ghoul loves a long jam. Anybody who's scrimmaged with Ghoul will tell you.
Yeah, listen, you got to let him
And
run.
they got their more points. And Daredevil on the bench said, just keep doing it, I guess.
Keep going, man. All right,
Death
we
is
got Death
through.
going through. And what are we looking at the point differential? It looks like Angels have a 4-point lead right now.
Yeah.
So
Just got to hope nobody gets any penalties in these last 30 seconds.
Ghoul says, I'm done.
Just wanted to even it out. That makes sense.
Makes sense. Smart play by Devil.
12-12. As Malice would say, that's basically 0-0.
Yep. Listen, Devil is a strategist. I think they're over there just really thinking through all their
All the
coaching
options.
decisions. And yeah, I would love to be bench coached by Devil. Ow. I just hit myself. You didn't see it, but it hurt.
Whoa.
It really hurt. All right, Gnarly and Tiny, here we go. Potential MVP right here. Oh, and
Biblically accurate, going back to the back.
oh, and Eddie. Oh,
Eddie.
dang. See, why'd you put your sweat there? They fell on that.
That was not me, dog. A little
yeah.
shoot down slider. Start pass to Edward Scullin.
Let's go.
Oh, a little tiny whip by Tiny Danger off of Solar Decimation. And a call off by our queen and captain, Tiny Danger.
Our queen.
That's my queen right there.
All records are royalty to me.
Mom McDeath is in the chat saying, love you, Derwin and Lightning, you go. Both of them are having a great game.
You know, I've always thought if a baby alpaca is a cria, and
What?
so I would love if I had a child that they would skate as cria.
That would be cute.
You know? Anyways. All right, we got Daisy and Smear. Daisy's looking up at the top, but Smear manages to tumble through.
Sunny's trying to go up for the hit. Sunny might get it. Oh, nope. Almost had it. She wanted it.
Smear's got the hat off.
Nice. Snuck right through. Good work.
Sunny says, just keep going, man.
Beats looking to catch, but he's caught up by all of the Angels in the back.
Oh, Daisy finding
Great
a little step through.
But caught up on Sunny, but then through again.
Daisy's also having a great
Smear's
game.
turning on the gas to try and catch up.
Oh,
and
here
she's
we
gonna
go
pass
on the
Daisy.
Apex. We got a little jammer on jammer action here. Super fast. Almost lightning fast, except it's not lightning.
Not lightning. It's not Ka-chow work.
But what happened here? Okay, so then what do we do?
We both go out.
If we both go out. Cry?
Somebody called it off.
All right.
Yeah, it's a call off. That's a 4-4 jam again. Another even amount.
We got a high scoring game.
We all were a little concerned for the Angels in the first half, but they really locked down their strategy and brought it together for the second half.
Yeah, sometimes it really does come down to a second half team.
Sometimes, here we are. Ka-chow! It's Lightning's turn to jam.
Kerchoo!
Kerchoo! Gonna race you to Radiator Springs.
Oh, but Bullet in on the outside.
Oh, but Rack got hit out.
Rack is having a great game today.
Faye trying to tell Bullet Ant to go back in, but everybody
Lightning.
else reformed.
Lightning
RIP.
taking advantage of the split pack.
Guns got a penalty. Lightning through.
All right, Devil's coming back to play some clearing offense. Ant taking the outside. Ant looking on the inside now with some more offense from Faye, while Lightning's coming back into the pack and just getting plugged by Bruise. Rue and Bruise are holding it down with Lightning.
Great
and
defense. Faye's there to cover the hole too. There we go. Yes, everyone just keeps reforming.
And Ant can't get that Angel's wall to move, which neither could I, man. This is a hard
Ooh,
wall.
Ant
Oh, and we
sneaks
got
by on
at
the
the
end.
same
Oh.
time, a little bit
All
of
of
a
our
race.
jammers hanging
Here we
out.
go. Lightning says, see ya.
Diva wants us to bring back Jammer Pod for the last jam.
Let's go.
I don't know if they'll do it again. We'll see.
We'll send our brainwaves to them.
Lightning calling it off in the middle of the pack.
All right. We've got 7 points for Angels, 1 point for Devils. Maybe that needs to be updated.
No, I think it's just one. Ooh, a little trip. That's
Dang.
okay. That's okay, friends.
Listen, everybody falls at any point in time.
Dang, the Angels have really ran away with it for this game.
Yeah. talk about there was a lead change. We didn't even say the lead change thing, but that's okay.
That's fine. Everybody knew what was happening. Okay, trying to catch Death. Death is plowing on through, though, and then takes the inside line. Ghoul also following on that inside line. Get another fast jam. Shout out to our blocker friends out there. Ooh, Eddie and him trying to lock down Matt Murdoch, but Matt Murdoch with a great little hit.
Forcing the call off, which is great.
Ghoul did a good job of seeing that they might have skated out of bounds just then and going back
It's always
to re-enter where they should.
better to be safe than sorry. All right,
Incredibly
looks like
true.
everyone's lining up on the pivot line up there.
Oh, little hug between Tiny Danger and biblically accurate Gnarly Ray Jepson.
What I wouldn't want to do is give Tiny or Gnarly a run up, but
That's so true.
we're gonna find out how this goes. Beats on the back line here, giving some offense to Tiny, while Gnarly gets caught in the pack.
Tiny gets through.
Gnarly whipping around and off, and out they go.
Yeehaw.
And now we see Tiny coming back in, following their skater,
Looking
and
for a
then
little whip, but
getting quick on those lines. Gnarly pushing
great
through.
hit by Beats,
Staying
but Gnarly
in.
stayed in.
Yeah. Very smart.
Oh, nope.
No.
No, she did not. It was a cut track.
Oh, dang. All right,
Power jam.
This could be it. They could make up some
This will
difference
be it.
here. All right, Tiny.
All we have left is the jam times, which is 1:20 left, so
Yeah, Tiny could really make up this difference right now. Maybe.
I don't think that
Yeah,
she could
Tiny
score
can-
40 points, but
Tiny
it's
can
Tiny
make it.
Danger.
I believe in Tiny.
If
to
she
make
put
it
in the
all
work.
She might put in the work.
Great
And see, there's the work
offense
right
from
there.
the Devils. Great offensive.
We
Ooh,
got
Gnarly's
both
back
benches
on.
standing.
Gnarly's back on the track.
All right, let's see how this plays
Looking,
out.
following offense
Tiny
from
says,
Fruity.
I'm just going to get right on through here.
Accidentally locked down by her own blocker and Tiny.
And that is the game. The unofficial score of 220 to 184.
Great game by both teams. We love you all.
It's looking like Angels is taking this home. What an incredible game from our home team skaters, the Wreckers. A collaboration of all of the Wreckers together playing against themselves.
Catch us for the next adult game is May 2nd. Get ready to boogie at Disco Night when the High Rollers take on Guns N' Rollers. You can get tickets at rollerderbytickets.com or watch on YouTube. Having a great time, y'all.
And then everybody gets to walk out and high five everyone. One of the greatest derby traditions out there.
Really makes you feel like you're part of the gang, part of the crew.
Yeah, I used to think that was the coolest thing when I first started coming to Derby.
Thank you, everyone
still
else,
think it's a cool
for logging in. They're going to decide, they're going to high five everyone and then decide MVPs. And we'll go to the in-house mics for that. So,
All right, that's Alpaca and JB
logging off. Yeehaw.
Woo!
All right, so we'll go with the Devils first, all right? Which one do you have? Do you care? Which one do we have? All right. And which one do you have? Blocker.
For most favorite blocker, we have Durwood.
Durwood. Durwood. Famous blocker. Most favorite blocker, Durwood. Awesome. Okay, and how about Jammer?
Angel of Death.
Angel of Death. Angel of Death. All right, and here we go. So first we'll do most favorite blocker.
Our most favorite blocker was Slugbug tonight.
Slugbug. That's awesome. Hang around for the pictures, of course. And MVP Jammer?
Our favorite jammer tonight was Ghoul.
Ghoul. That is awesome right there. Congratulations, Ghoul. All right, I believe we have one more to go here. So is this favorite, what is this one for?
Our most favorite is?
We're not done. We're not done yet. Hold on.
Our most favorite person tonight was Ant.
Ant. Come on up. Favorite person of all time. Oh, you have one more too. All right. So the red squad has one more too. Sorry, hold on. So we have one more as well.
Most Team Spirit is Lightning McQueer.
There we go. Team Spirit, Lightning McQueer. All right. So everybody. Oh, my lordy. We have a whole bunch more rewards here. Hang on.
Okay, so we have an aged-up junior, and this is actually her 4th adult game, but her first at home, and that is Ghoul.
All right, Ghoul. I knew it was close. First home adult game. It's one of the aged-up juniors I was talking about earlier. Congratulations.
And today is somebody's very first bout, and that is Lightning.
Oh, my lordy. You're kidding me, right? Wow. Awesome. I never would have guessed that. Here, everybody right here, all the recipients right in the middle here for a photo op. And thank you, fans, for hanging around. We appreciate you very much. What an awesome game tonight. Really a great game. I appreciate everyone coming out. Please, if you can, grab a little trash on your way out. Many hands make light work. We appreciate you all very much, and we'll see you here at the hangar again soon.
Hey folks, did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. If your helmet size is a small, but your teammate's size is an extra large, wearing the same helmet shell doesn't just look kind of funny. The functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised.
The 888 certified sweat saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact. Try for yourself. We've got you.